Hey guys, I hope you are having an amazing day. You know, in regards to the circumstances that are going on now with this coronavirus and all the other stuff, far as stock market and all that other stuff that people losing their jobs. We can still find strength beyond what is happening in the world. And I want to take a moment to introduce you all to my new book. This is actually my proof. That's why that line is here. But it's called Wealth Building from the Inside Out. And I'm going to be teaching from this book because this is this book right here is kind of detrimental for what's happening in our world right now and how to restructure yourself and how to, you know, get that revitalization that has to come from the inside out. We can't look for stuff that happened. I mean, we can't look for outside help, far as our happiness is concerned, our mindset, how to make money. That stuff comes from the inside. Somebody can give you a set of instructions and you still don't have the ability to transform those instructions to apply to your life, because there's a work that you need to do with your soul. There's a work that you need to do from the inside out. It's hard to become, hard to be an employee and start working as an entrepreneur because you still have the mindset of an employee. So the first things that we are going to start with today is mastering your mindset. So when it comes to mastering your mindset, this is exactly where the power happens. Your mindset, excuse me, your mindset is like creating a new world. It's like making exactly that. It's like changing into another person. It's like leaving those old thoughts behind and becoming new. And so it's like it changes what you think. It will change your attitude toward life. So we have the ability to change our mindset several different times. If we don't want to be where we are, we need to change our mindset first. And there was a doctor from UCLA. He said it like this. His name is Dr. Daniel Siegel, who he's a professor. He said it is a power lens through which we can understand our inner lives with more clarity, integrate the brain, and enhance our relationship. The mind tells the brain how to respond in the body, and it responds to the information we take from our environment. So this is why our environment has to um, be more conducive to a positive environment. We have to learn that we can't continue to receive negativity, because that negativity, which is, the media. I know we have to watch what's going on in our neighborhoods, locally, and across the world, but we don't have to constantly keep up with watching it 24 hours a day and looking outside and, seeing what's happening. And you're looking at it out of a negative lens. So you have to be able to pull positivity out of any negative situation. You have to have the ability to govern what's around you, govern the people that's around you, govern the social media that you watch. A lot of us that are, some of us that are off work and some of us that are working in entrepreneurship, we can't watch everything because it's a distraction to the brain. It's a distraction. You're teaching your mind how to uh, govern itself around negativity. So that is one thing that you just don't want to do. Um, and then even scientists say those thoughts become electric signals which travel through the nervous system to the brain. Those signals begin to form a definition. And so you really, that's exactly what I just said. Like, if you continue to get these negative signals, then your brain has branches. And so those branches are like definitions in your brain. And so every time something happens, and it can be good or bad, it will go to that negative strand because that's the deepest one. And so we have the ability to change those branches in our brain. And so we could, rediscover purpose. That's the last topic I talked about. We could rediscover purpose and rediscover who we are if we learn how to navigate the mindset, because the mindset is, and it's not easy. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's not easy, because if you've been thinking a certain way all your life, then it's hard to shift out of that unless you do it consistently every single day. You can't just do it one day and think, and you have to do it with an action. You have to, if you set a goal, that goal, you write it down on paper, but it has to lead to an action, and it has to be done for 90 days. 21 days changes behavior, I believe, and 90 days changes the whole, the whole set in the brain. And so, as they release these neural chemicals, they control movement. The negative thoughts transfer into the brain. The brain picks them up, chooses a definition, and then it begins to control your movement, your fight or flight response. It begins to control all of this. And then this is where the anxiety and the emotions and the depression, you just change the whole chemical of your brain when you consistently think about negative behavior. And now it is regulating your body. And this is how serious it is. This is how serious our mindset and our soul is. Um, we would These are the places that we neglect the most because you can't see them. It's invisible. But just like this coronavirus is invisible, the very place that your breath comes from is your soul. The very place where your emotions need to be controlled is your mindset. So we really have to concentrate on these areas in our life, and we can make these changes right now. You're off work. You have stress because some of us are off work and don't know what's next. But these are the qualities that will help you to govern what's next. You have to get your mindset straight first. Period. Period. If you're going to make any type of money, if you have a dream to make $100,000 a month, you really, really have to get your mindset right, because that's a whole different way from the way that you have been living. So, what can we do to correct our mindset in such trying times? First thing, you have to invest in yourself. Investing in yourself before the excuses start coming. Invest in yourself, and I'm not talking about just buying courses online and doing getting direct coaching and all this stuff like that, because before you do that, you have to get your mindset right. Because coaches, including myself, nowadays are looking for you to already have a vision, because we guide you. We don't, we can do the accountability, because that's what I do. I do accountability with your goal setting and all the rest of the steps and the strategies and all that comes with it. But you have to have a vision. There's somewhere that you wanted to go. There's something that you wanted to see. So you want to have that vision before you start making excuses for the impact of what's happening, because there's more that's going to trickle down. And because I am a prophet, is by way of the Spirit, I know that there is more coming. And so we have to be prepared for the new normal. And so you have to look at what activities that you're good at. Are you a writer? Do you enjoy teaching? Do you enjoy cooking? Are you crafty? Are you good with electronics? Are you in IT? There is so many areas. Use your skill that you used at work. Use it for your own purpose. Are you a secretary? You can start a VA company. You can do things that you just probably haven't thought of, because you were so used to making that secure income of 2 weeks or a month or the 15th and the 30th. that you didn't think that you can do these things on your own. You can become your own boss. And right now is the time to start creating that passive income, creating that passiveness that you don't have to worry about, if you're going to be laid off your job. This should spark something in your mindset. Like, jobs are not loyal. And it also should spark something in your mindset that you can be laid off at any given moment. And so you have to be able to take care of your family. You have to be able to carry that type of weight beyond a 9 to 5. And you have it in you. God created us with a gift and a talent. All of us have it in us. And people don't look at the skill that they already have to use it for their own purpose outside of making somebody else rich. So you want to look at investing in yourself. Second, you want to have love and gratitude. Be thankful for where you are. Be thankful for what you have. Be thankful for the friends and family that are still around. Be thankful, show love and support during this time. Don't, you know, sometimes you don't realize what you have until it's gone. And so we need to exercise a gratitude and a love every single day. Waking up in the morning, showing God that you're grateful. You're grateful for being here. You're grateful for your mom and dad if you still have your mother and your father. You're grateful for your cousins. You're grateful for your friends who support you. You're grateful for that you have a roof over your head. You're grateful that you have drinking water. You're grateful that you have food in your refrigerator. You're grateful for people who bring groceries to the elderly. Just all kinds of stuff to be grateful for. And it doesn't necessarily have to be you're grateful. It could be, you're grateful for somebody else. You're grateful, that some of you still are working. You're grateful, and that gratefulness brings a happiness, and it cuts the stress and it cuts the anxiety that is in your life, and it calms it. It calms it because we are running so much. We are always on a high every single day. And the only time that we usually come down is in the evening. And some people start up in the evening. So we're constantly going, we're constantly moving, we're constantly doing things, but we never have the time to sit down and just be grateful for who God called us to be. And so, and be grateful for your church family. There's a lot of reasons why we should be grateful. And so we want to honor that. So, and number 3, we want to smile. Smile and laugh during this time. Have a good time with your family. Have some fun. When you improve your emotions and makes it easier to change how you think. It brings you more clarity when you can smile, when you can laugh. During this time, find funny stuff on TV. Find funny stuff on Netflix. Find funny stuff with your family. Play spades. Do something with your family. Have water battles. Just crack jokes. Don't make it so bad that somebody get mad in the house. But like, you want to keep the smiling and the laughter going. Pray together, have Bible studies together, so you can get a positive outlook, so you can get a positive mindset on what you want to do with your life. Like, this is an open season for you. This is a way to revamp. It is a reformation. It is a place of, what do I do next? Because we get stuck in this, oh, I went to school to do this, and I'm going to do this for 65 years. That is not, you're more than that. That's all I'm going to say. You're more than that. You can change anytime you want to change. If you went to school to be an IT and you feel like that you want to be an HVAC tech, you have the ability to change that. If you feel like that you're done with this message to, oh my. So if you feel like that you are done with the 9 to 5, I am so sorry. My phone is doing something crazy. If you're done with the 9 to 5, something crazy isn't in your contacts. You check the name or excuse me. And so if you want to change the 9 to 5 mindset, there's a work that you do before you leave your 9 to 5, and you can become whoever you desire to become. And during this time, that is the perfect, perfect thing to do. And while you're doing this, think about your body. Think about your body. Like we eat crazy, we eat out, some people eat out every day. I'm one who cooks. We might eat out once a week or something like that. But start inventing your body. I started working out. I started, I've always been a vitamin taker. I take my vitamins. I eat green foods. I don't eat that much meat. I quit eating pork 30 years ago. There's some things that you need to do to transform your body right now. While people are, buying up toilet paper, buying up, meat, you look in the aisles and you'll see that the vegetables and the vitamins and the vitamin C and the orange juice is still there. And so you can reinvent your body, re what's the word I'm looking for? I keep saying because there's something on the tip of my tongue. You can revitalize your body and do right by your body so you have the strength to do what you want to do. Like this is the time right here that we can turn things around. And while we are here, let's start praying for our food. Let's start praying for the animals and the ones that we are eating, that they don't get involved with all of this stuff that is going on. Let's pray for our water. Just pray for those things that really are minerals in the earth. Let's start praying for the earth. Period. Some people just need to go outside and just lay hands on the earth, and pray that the earth is stable. The earth is, there's stability in the earth. Just pray for the trees. Pray for the life that comes out of the trees. Pray for the grass. Pray for the soil on the farmer's land. Pray for these things so that we could be overcomers. We need to be overcomers. We need to, learn how to get past this stuff. And God is my source. He's my resource. And so he's done a lot in my life. God, you have to have an experience with him. That's all I can tell you. You have to have an experience with him. So during this time, like I said, read your Bibles, bring your children together, have your children read the Bible, and just continue to live life and live life more abundantly. So when this is all done, and when you're able to come out of your house and you're looking out the doors, it will look brand new to you because you have discovered that you can master your mindset. You invested in yourself. You smiled and laughed, and you gave gratitude. You gave gratitude. So this is the end. I'm so happy to be with you. I'm so happy to start this YouTube page. And I hope that you would subscribe to my YouTube page. And I hope that you would start to, we can start commenting. I'm going to have stuff like questions and answers, and we're going to do a little things. I mean, we're going to do things differently, of course. Of course, we're just going to have videos. We're not just going to do lives, but I am so happy to have you on this page. So thank you so much for joining, and you have a wonderful day.